Okay, in this training video, I'll be showing you how you can extract values from a static graph, such as this. This is a graph showing different reflectance values for different targets. Okay, so on your y-axis, you have your reflectance in percentage, and on your x-axis, you have your wavelength in micrometers. You don't have data that was used to plot this graph, but with a tool called the WebPlot Digitizer, you can actually extract those values that were used to plot this graph. Okay, and maybe you can plot your own graph with the data you're going to extract from this static graph. Okay, so let's go over to the tool. So here I copy my link and I launch it. So here is the interface. Okay, so the first thing you need to do here is to load your image. Okay, you click on load image, you browse, you locate your graph, you click open. Then here you're going to see choose plot type. Of course, this is a 2D graph. Okay, so that will be automatically selected. Then you have to click on align axis. On your align axis, it actually wants you to define your points, the minimum point for your x-axis and the maximum point for your x-axis, also the minimum point for your y-axis and the maximum value. These are values. Okay, so the lowest value for our wavelength is 0 here, while the maximum is 6. So we're going to be selecting 0 as 0.1, 6 as 0.2, and for the y-axis, we're going to be selecting 0 for 0.1 and 60 for 0.2. Okay, so you click on proceed. Then let's go and define our point 0.1. Also for our y1, y2. Okay, so after this you have to click on complete. Also this interface which says x and y axis calibration. 0.1 is 0 for x, 0.2 is 6. For y, 0.1 is 0 and the 0.2 is 60. You now click OK. So your graph has been calibrated. So let's start with grass. Let's start extracting some values for grass. Okay, let's say, okay, we are interested in knowing the minimum value. What is the minimum reflectance value and at what wavelength? You don't know this, right? So for you to extract the value now, you have to click on add point in bracket A. So I think where the minimum occurs is somewhere here. So if I click on this now, so on your left hand side, you're going to see data point 1, which shows that I just selected just 1 point. you can view this data. Okay, so this is the reflectance value for this point, and this is this is the wavelength. Okay, and this is your reflectance value in percentage. Okay, then here you can, maybe I'm interested in just 2 decimal places. I will select 2 here, or I will type 2 and click on Fist and Format. Okay, so my reflectance value for that point, which I see as the minimum reflectance region for grass, is 0.95 at quark wavelength 5.97. Okay, let's also try, let's say we are interested in the peak values for grass. Okay, you can zoom in your graph. We're interested in the peak reflectance for grass. Of course, the value should be around this region. Okay, so you pick your add point. You can select more than 1 point. So I have how many points here? 9 points. I can view my data. So you can see from the list of points that I just selected. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show you something, that the first point that we just selected is still here. So I will encourage that before you go over to extracting values for the maximum or the peak, you have to clear the first one. Okay, so you click on clear data, click OK, and now commence to extract the peak value for your grass. So I'll select my add point A and select my points. I'm interested in the peak values. So about 8 of them I can view. So here, from here I can see that the peak reflectance value is about 52.46. Okay, so from here you can actually have an idea of the range. Okay, what is the range of your the wavelength in micrometers where the peak values occur. So if I'm interested in, okay, just from 51 to 52, I can now see that that the range is from 1.06 to 1.14 micrometers. Okay, you can also copy your data to clipboard, or you can download it as a CSV file and take it to Excel for further analysis. Clear your data. Let's explore that on soil. Let's say I'm interested in the peak reflectance for soil. Of course, it should be around this area. So, but I don't know the value, so I'm going to select add points and select this data point. From here, I can view my data to know what is the peak reflectance here. 46.90% at quark wavelength 1.83 micrometers. Okay, so this is how you can extract values from a static map which you can copy to your Excel and produce a new graph if you want, or to look at some important information that is hidden within the graph, of which you don't have the data set. But with this tool, you can get information about the graph. Okay, so look at this line, for instance. Now this line is 0.4 and this is 0.7. Let's see how accurate this tool will be able to estimate data point at this wavelength. Let's see whether it's going to give us close to 0.4. Pick your add point. I'll come here and click on this. So if I go to view data, you can see 0.41, which is very accurate. Okay, and here you see your reflectance value as 3.97. So this is actually how you can use this tool to extract values and take it to your Excel and maybe plot a new graph with a new color ramp and so on and so forth. So I believe that you have learned something from this, and if you have any question that you feel you want to ask, don't hesitate to reach back to me. Thank you.